What up, Laser? Man, I hope it ain't no damn snake. You like snakes? Not this guy. Now you got me looking around. How you doing, buddy? Hope things are good for you. Just chilling out here on the patio. Had to pull the Jeep's radiator and fan. And our radiator we ordered is freaking 2 days late. So I've been waiting to put that back in. It's supposed to be here tomorrow, but it's supposed to be here Tuesday. So we'll see. John P. in here? John P. What up, my brother? Well, I you live earlier. Surviving. Surviving's where it's at, I guess. Better than dying. Maybe. I guess supposedly, you got a chance to go to heaven or hell. So if you make it to heaven, I guess it's a good thing. If you go the other way, I guess that's not so good. I got my citronella candle going right now. That's what you're looking at. That and I guess the dance light. John P, that's pretty awesome. We got at the carnival. Man, that raider kind of sucked. It's hard to do with one hand. Well, I could almost use my other hand a little bit, but it was a pain in the ass. John P, you still on here? I'm going to show you something I got at a yard sale. Garage sale, tag sale. People call it different things around the country. John P. Page of John P. For the mosquitoes, couple grounds, yeah. I don't like spraying that DEET shit on my body. That shit sucks. Yeah, I said it. Shit sucks. Man, this woman in here is going nuts. Hi, baby. What you got?
My pine cones.
Your pine cones. You gonna do some artwork?
No.
Just gonna set them out here?
Clean them.
Oh, okay.
And I'm tired.
Right. I'm pretty tired too. So we're both kind of worn out. We had to pack up her mom's stuff because her mom went back to live with her other sister. So we got to take that stuff back over there. And our freaking living room is full of totes and bags.
No toad. I took it out.
Right. Blazer, you still on here? Let me show you something I got today at the store. You're going to see it better if I take this off, I guess. Well, maybe it'll be alright. Alright. Sorry, I'm twisting you around a little bit. Alright, you ready? Scoot over there.
Not with that coloring in you ain't.
Hold on, I'll get the color out of it. You said coloring? No, you didn't. Pop? Let's try pop. Alright. So, here we go. I'll show it again. What the fuck was that? A fucking pterodactyl? See it in a pine tree. Hold on.
Oh, there's a damn squirrel.
No, was it a squirrel? There's a bird up there. I said Linda's moving.
Did it chatter?
Yeah.
That's a squirrel.
No, it didn't chatter. It sounded like a bird.
No, it said it chattered. I heard it.
Yeah.
Sound like a squirrel. They should be coming out soon.
They might have been up there fighting. Those woods over there are kind of weird. Look
Yeah,
at that
shit
good
wears
can
off.
pool chop, my brother. Good to see you.
Hi, pool chop.
It's full.
Pool chop.
Yeah, full
My
chop.
bad.
Sorry, I'm trying to get a couple things going here. I got some rocks in here. Always collecting rocks. Uh, it's a pterodactyl. It's a pterodactyl. Anytime we see like the um, turkey vultures out here, man, they're huge. There's a birdie over looking at you. And some bitches get down the road, eat the meat. You come up on them. We had one waited till it was right up on it, took off flying, and flew pretty much right in the wind current of our hood in our Jeep. He took off in the sky.
Oh, hell no. That ain't nothing. Me and Mama was going somewhere one day, and we had one come down and almost hit us and almost took a damn semi.
Yeah, they stupid. They're just in it for the meat. So who else on here?
Look at my feet.
Yeah, I don't like mine. I thought I'm gonna go down with my medicine. Yeah, that light is a skull lighter. And it flashes. So I don't know. I guess if you know what you're doing, you could probably replace the battery in it. Oh well.
I gotta go make the bed.
It is refillable, even if it does light does go out.
You hear me?
You gotta go make the bed. I heard you. I think we all heard you. That was a squirrel. Did you hear it? There's them chattering squirrels. I think it looks better if this candle. Oh, it probably looks better this way. Hold on. Hold you guys. What's this thing rolling? John P. So here, I'm going to show you something. Sorry, man, my stuff wasn't scrolling down. Asshole 421, give me a minute. That's funny. That's a good name. Alright, sorry guys. I was, yeah, sir, I got six in here. But John P., you still here? Alright. This is my little silver cigarette case. I thought you'd appreciate this. I'm trying to do that with my good hand. Alright. So it opens up. Rub on cigarettes. John P's everywhere. And you just close it back up. Some of the fingers. And you're good to go. Yep, pretty cool. If you mind me, I thought that was pretty cool. Live chat. Oh, what am I doing? I'm a rookie over here. Alright. I gotta figure out how to make this thing go straight to public after a live instead of being private and then have to reset the live. I can't reset it as a premiere. It annoys me. Yeah, I'm talking with a cigarette in my mouth. I don't know why they cleared a hole out right there. You can see it in the woods. There's Bigfoot dog man trying to watch us. I think we are in some like Native American Indian ground. Yep. That big ass tree always freaks me out up there. What's the other side? Here comes a soldier. She walks so heavy-footed. So on a second, guys. If anybody's talking, the message keeps clicking off. All right. Yours has the Canadian logo. I thought it was pretty cool. Full chop. It's full chop. That's who. I don't know. I like shit like that. Knickknacks, jewelry, shirts, pants. I like the shit I didn't have as a kid. You know, shoes and nice stuff. So I don't know. Hellfigure, polos, Izods, like single stitch. I like Levi's for sure. Not so much 501s because, man, this stuff's trying to button buttons. The screens are popping. That grass looks greener and green. And the sunset looks pink, looks good. Norma's got some paint out here in her paint, and then more in that box. Another vanilla candle. Alright, I gotta use lighter again. I'm gonna move. Just give me a second, my fingers will be gone. And it's about time to get my canvas shit together. It's cooling off in the evenings. It'd be perfect catfish time. A little cut bait. You throw a carp or two in there. I don't know if I told you guys, me and Norma was fishing in a lake when we lived in Oklahoma and around around Lawton. Norma was reeling her line and she thought she could snag something. And she hooked a carp in its tail. And she didn't want to mess with it. So I fought it for like 30 minutes. People were stopping at the park and watching, park right on the parking lots. And I had to jump in the water and pick it up. This thing was 45 pounds or more, and it's like 5 foot long. Because I'd pick it up and hold it to my chin, and its tail was touching the ground and bent. And this thing was massive. It was like, I don't know, I want to say like a silver carp. It had like scales on it that were the size of like silver dollars. Yep. I love fishing. I wouldn't do that with a catfish. I'm gonna have to buy some fucking those grab them in the jaw shit with the catfish. Catfish freak me out. Anybody else have that problem, or I just kind of don't like them. Them and the carp are all cracks me up. John P., I know you on 3 phones. I don't know if you're still here, but were you at the carnival? You said you was going to the beach, and then I turned it back on. You're on live, and I seen that crazy shit thing that spins around and then goes up and down and spins around. Yeah, that shit's crazy. And that should make me sick. But have you been doing any lives? Uh-oh. She's in there cussing. She just said SOB. Don't know what. Hey, the policeman has something in his mailbox to be picked up. That mailbox for that house, that driveway right there. And he's an Arkansas State policeman. They have horses, and we talked to his wife and asked if it was all right if we like fed him carrots. She said sure. She just don't like climbing the fence or anything. Just stay right there at the edge of the road. See all that big pile of graded rock? The big pile in front of the mailbox? Don't look like much, but it's pretty big. All those are full of like these rocks. There's different kinds. There's like quartz and there's crystals inside them, iron ore, and you can see like other rocks with conglomerates and other rocks with veins shot through them. And we also have the, I just saw the word earlier today. Um, like the little round ones when you open them, they're have the crystals inside. What are those called? I get a little help from the choir. Anybody know? Uh, nope, guess not. So anybody on here have an exciting day? We hit a dog yesterday on a live. So I went ahead and deleted it. But the dog like ran across the road from the left side. It was raining. He barely had time to brake, and he ran and hit the bumper of the car over here and knocked out that vent place for the fog lights on the left side. Man, he ran almost made it right by, hit that, and fucking he didn't stop. He just kept on running the other way. All right, how's that freaking bush moving? I know ain't nothing there, nothing big. Why on the other stuff? I guess those are moving too. A little draft coming up the hill. Little wind. Man, I'm not scrolling down. I'm so stupid. This trinkets, yeah. Agates, yeah. No, they're not really agates. They're like you see some of them are really big, and you open them up, they have like the amethyst in them. What's up, brother? I think my brother's on here. So he just texted me and said he found me on YouTube. I already gave you my channel, bro. I'm wasted. I went to the beach and the fair. Yeah, I kind of watch a little bit of it. It's time to roll a joint and relax. Man, I need her to bring me my vape pen. I'm gonna have to go back to my messages. Come on, back up. Why does it go off? I don't get it. Why? I don't want chat hidden, jerk. There it goes. They're called, what are they called? What are they called? Geodes. I think it's geodes. I'm able to take some out of the thing, my brain. That's kind of a joke, and I'm just teasing. I had a test run on my feet from the podiatrist, whatever he's called, the foot doctor. See how much blood circulation I had in my lower extremities. He's a podiatrist, but he, I guess, also was something has diabetes. And he is giving me all lecture and talking about they just want to give people prescriptions, and that he found a way of curing his diabetes or whatever. And was lecturing me and shit. I think he said at one point that he thought I was pre-diabetic because my A1C was like 6.4. Like, dude, I was diabetic since I was 23 and I'm 57. I didn't say that. I was thinking that. I was just like, man, please just cut my toes. My toenails, that's all I wanted. I gotta put my feet up there. Feet are swollen. I had to get up this morning at about 6 o'clock and had to go to my sister-in-law's house because Mom and Norma had to go to Batesville to get, she had to go pain management, and her mom had to get an x-ray. So they did that, and I stayed with her. She's all right. She's had a stroke in December, and she's pretty much bedridden, chair-ridden. Really, she sits in a Barco lounger and tilts it back and chills. She went to rehabilitation right after the stroke, and I think I just heard an owl. Woo! Woo! Or a Bigfoot. They do sometimes mimic owls. And of course, owls are known to be along with aliens, I guess, from that fourth encounter or whatever it's called. I want to watch the new. Ooh, that's what I said. Did you hear it? I heard it. A whoop. Man, there's all kind of shit over here. I know there is. They would be sitting in the trailer here in the middle of the night and rocks be thrown at the trailer. And I have my Jeep, the window came off the track, so I kind of have it propped up, and it kept getting like pushed down. And that really wasn't that, okay, maybe it's just fell down because it's broke. But then when they ripped off the freaking rearview mirror, I was like, what the hell? You talking about the movie? Or what? 3 hours hooting. 3 owls hooting. I told you about my dog man's kind of story around here, which freaked me out. I don't know if everybody's heard it, and I kind of get tired of repeating it, but I don't mind telling the story. It's nice out here. Nice and cool. Didn't hear it? So we're in the house, and we're in the bedroom, and we're hearing the howling outside, right? Right here where we're sitting. Actually, it's somewhere around here, but anyway, let me just go on. Sitting there and hearing howl and howl for like 30 minutes. I said, what the hell is going on? So I came out this back door, and Norma came out, and it was pitch dark. We turned on the porch light, adjusted our eyes, we couldn't see it. And it sounded like it was right up on us, but I think it was like over in these trees or right over in here. And it started growling. And the growl was just as loud as the howling. I mean, literally, it went like inside my freaking. Well, they say you like kind of get that deer in the headlights kind of thing. Or like this thing could fuck you up real bad, and sat out here for about 15 minutes, and it kept growling, and couldn't see it. I swear, it felt like it was standing right beside us. And I said a prayer, we went inside, and we have never heard from it again. Yeah, they get scared. And even the forest creatures get scared. Crickets, grasshoppers, everything gets quiet. I had that happen to me in New York. I was walking in upstate New York on a trail. It was a lot of old property, and I was going up through the back. I went around the pond and we started going up the hill, and I seen like somebody had written their initials in the tree. So I thought it'd be smart, and I wrote my initials and my girlfriend at the time in the tree. And Dog Man? No. Other than like on YouTube. That thing's close enough, man. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. Or, I mean, it could have been, I guess, a werewolf, because I didn't see it. But you can tell, like, the lung capacity on that thing had to be huge, like bigger than any dog. So, yeah, I was in New York, wrote that, my initials, my girlfriend's initials on the tree, started walking on up the trail up a little hill. I don't know, I walked probably where I tagged that tree up to that house, and all of a sudden everything got quiet. I mean, like, super fucking quiet. I'm like, inside me told me, man, this ain't good. So I turned around, started walking back down the trail, and I got almost to the end of the trail, and in the woods, I heard like all the trees breaking and coming towards me, like a bulldozer going really fast, just busted through the fucking, the trees. I looked back and I didn't see anything, never seen it, but I heard it, and it didn't like make any noise other than the tree limbs breaking. But I think that one was a Bigfoot or a bear. But I don't think it had to be a super fucking big bear to make that kind of fucking tree limb breaking. Those sound like 3 or 4 inch, trees being snapped. So that one kind of freaked me out. And I think it's pissed off I tagged the tree. I apologize or whatever. But let me tell you another story that happened. Same area where that was, me and my girlfriend got in a fight, and I left, went walking down the street, and walked down a hill, up a hill, down a hill, and then there's a entrance to a fence, somebody's property, farm property on the left. I walked over there, walked opened the gate. I was open and closed it or whatever. Walked up that tree line about 100 yards, leaned up against the tree as daylight, and I went to sleep. And I woke up to snorting and teeth chomping. Like bear makes a chomping sound when he wants to fucking eat you. And I was like, oh fuck. I stood up and said, hey bear. And I never looked at it in the eyes. And like stood up tall and put my hands up and just turned and walked away slowly, and it didn't attack me. So yeah, I had something I caught on something like that, Blazer. I was in New York and I was driving in New York, and in the backwoods, kind of like, I don't know, in between towns, like in between Watkins Glen and going towards Seneca or whatever. And I'm driving and I look and I see like a giant leaf. Well, not a giant leaf, but I saw a step walking through the snow, but you could see where it had, you couldn't see it where it jumped off the road, but you could see where it landed. And it was probably about 10 or 15 feet, and it was a sharp decline because it was the side of the road. And it just took steps like no problem. I tried to get out there and do it, and my steps I wasn't even close. So and when I took some video of it, that's back then. I'd have a phone as a piece of crap. It would take forever to load a 1 minute video.
They're racing.
Yeah. And it annoyed me. So when I walked out of there, and oh, that's another story I was telling you. When he jumped off that road, and as I was coming up to a turn left, and when I looked down the hill, or down like where that was, I seen a bunch of footprints down there. I'm like, that's kind of strange, snow on the ground, but it's kind of muddy and footprints like walking around in a circle. And then I went up the hill and I saw that track where it jumped off the road and landed in the grass. I could never have jumped that far. Some guy came by and he's like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "I'm filming these tracks, looking for Bigfoot." He got laughed at me and drove away. Yeah, that's kind of crazy. Look at that shit, man. There's a UFO up there. That light ain't there in my. I mean, there's more light on my screen, but the light ain't there. Just looking, and there's no street light or anything. I got the shit on pop for the screen, but it's just kind of weird to me. So that was crazy. And then I was driving that same area a little bit further down, and it was down along a creek bed, and there was a teepee made of like 30-foot stripped 4-inch logs, and it was completely wrapped in a circle as a teepee, all pushed down in the ground. I didn't get out to look at that one, but I did have an account on Facebook, and I had those films on there, those kind of things that happened to me out there. There's another one where I was in Montour Falls, and up by the falls, and the orb came around. He looked kind of like a fairy. Went around me, came back around, and went and landed on a sign. I went and hovered behind the sign, and took off to the right and left and went to the left. And I've caught a lot of really weird pictures with caught one where I took and there was like gravestones on the side of this hill, and it went all the way down, but there was no gravestones there. And then I took another picture the other way, and it was on a electrical. It was a lead like they put in the ground to hold the pole up. But off of that came like 5 circle pictures, or 5 in a circle pictures with people's faces in it. Yeah, that's kind of weird shit. Tennessee, Kentucky Bigfoot. What up, brother? Yeah, man. Stupid dog ran out in front of us. We whacked him a little bit. He took off running the other way, opposite of the way we were coming. And he just knocked off a little bit of just a little piece of plastic that covers up where you put your fog lights, and then knocked that off. And then I went back the next day and found it, popped it back on. There really wasn't any damage. And he ran home, so I couldn't catch him or follow him. I just wanted him to be okay. Wasn't worried about us. Sorry about my feet, guys, but they're swollen, so I had to put them up. Had to freaking pull that fan and radiator. Lay down in his car, take off all the stupid ass hoses. That's what I'm saying. There's no way. I mean, that snow was like 8 inches deep, if not more. But like I'm saying, like when it went down, I tried to take the steps it did, and I couldn't make it. But as it went down, it looked like it went down and stood down there at the bottom, deciding on which way to go and everything, and went back up the hill. And it kind of looked like, no man, I'm diabetic. Epsom salt's not good for me. No. Can't do it. What else happens for Bigfoot? When I was growing up, he'd be in the woods all the time. It's always seeing the Bigfoot. My brother swears to it. I really didn't see it. I just took off running when he said, run. I think I had an experience in the woods when I was a freshman in high school. We went camping and we called it Sleepy Hollow, and it's on top of a gorge. We sleep up there, and we made a tent and made a fire. We took all, our food and everything, and all our food was left, and I woke up in the morning and it was raining, but I was completely dry, and I was holding like a limb on a tree. One guy was sitting by a dead fire and rain area, but he was dry too. And nobody remembered the night or anything that happened. Uh, and not to mention when I had my out of body experience. So, and I know there's good and I know there's evil. So I want to stay away from that freaking evil shit. I don't like it. But I think it likes me. I seem to attract it. I attract bears, I know that. I don't like going in the woods at night. You know what I say to that? F that. I ain't doing it. Oh, it's okay. Look, God. Come on, man. That's just crazy talk. John P. is still here. I thought you'd be sleeping now, John. What time is it? 3 o'clock? 3 a.m.? I appreciate guys hanging out with me. Just hanging out. Too? Yeah. I almost got our time differences worked out. Did you see my lighter, John P? I saw it Dollar General. I was like, man, I gotta get that. It's pretty cool. Skull, obviously. Cigarette. I get a cigarette out of my little container. I rode these real fast because I was going somewhere. I didn't even smoke them where I went. Pretty sweet, right? Norma's brother, he's a freaking idiot, but anyway, he loves anything with skull, skull rings, skull, whatever. Shirts, skull, skull, skull. So that'd be a pretty good Christmas gift for that little brother. He's alright, I guess. I don't know. I say that and then I take it back. He made Norma cry when she left her boyfriend for me of 13 years. Yeah, I got it that way. No, I'm joking. Man, I swear, I didn't even know she had a boyfriend. And I didn't know that until after we got together. Said he was an asshole and treated her bad. I'm tired of it. Look at all the lightning bugs coming out. Choo, choo, pew, pew, pew. I can't see them. So I can get that owl to do it again. Woo! 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 It's got a tin ceiling, man, so that fucking shit. When that new thing growled, man, it freaking reverbed right down into me like a primal reaction. Like, get the hell out of there. Is that flight or run? What is it? What do they call it? A fight or run? That was like a no-brain run. I should just went out to the yard and talked to it, see what it was. We've had quite a few times. There'll be women out here screaming, like 3 o'clock in the morning. Help! Help! I'm like, hell no. Yeah, fight or flight. Thank you, Pull Chop. And that bear was freaking chomping its teeth, man, and falling on the ground and huffing. Man, that scared the shit. I think I scared it just as much as it scared me. Yeah, they can. But I mean, I've heard we got bobcats and probably got mountain lions. They don't say we do, but I mean, we used to be here in the back of the day, so who knows? Yeah, and cats having sex. That's kind of crazy too. But this was like more like kind of lure you out and into the woods kind of shit. I don't freaking know. I mean, I don't want to nobody get beat up. And everybody around here has guns, so I ain't fucking with nobody. Unless I actually see it. And then I see them, hope I can run them over with the car. We've had police up there at that house. We have freaking, what was it, AK-47s, AK-15s drawn. I think there's a girl who was abused up there, but I don't freaking know. Later, Blazer. Appreciate you stopping in, my man. You know you're always kind of me, and I really do appreciate you. Same thing with you, John P. Tennessee, Kentucky Bigfoot, Full Top. You guys are amazing. I know it's just kind of boring hanging out. You got a lot of them in national parks. You're right. Yep, absolutely right. Hell, a lot of them in state parks. I lived in Oklahoma, man. There was like a mess of fucking Native American women go missing. Like, seriously. They're all coming out. Oh, dragonflies. Oh, under dragonflies, lightning bugs. I'm sure there's some kind of real term for it. Hey, I want these buttons down here, dude. Oh, that's a share. It is crazy stuff. That's why when people say go in the woods and just be a clean of heart or whatever, man. I mean, I'm like, man, if it's an evil cryptid and you're of God, unless you can defeat it, which I don't know, I can't say that I could do it. I mean, I've been in, I don't know, I never, when I went in the, like, was in a car wreck and I floated over my body in the emergency room and I was watching the doctors operate on me. The next thing I knew, I was in a big white hallway and I could say I was a body, but but I was led to on the floor, it felt like, and we walked a long way and the whole thing was just like a big white room that was never ending. And I got to the end and I heard in my head or light I could stay or go back. And I was like 13. I said I wanted to go back, and then I woke in my body in the recovery. So I think if you're of light, the darkness is attracted to you, or if you're a really good soul, or if you're blessed by God. So I ain't messing around with the dark. Nope. I had it when I lived in Lawton. Seen a lot of dark shadow people. Even there, I think I lived into an old Indian sacred grounds. I know the apartment I was in, the guy before me, he had a pentagram on the ceiling and like rose vines going up the wall with thorns in it. It was like painted in the corner and it looked like it was a vine. And I've seen, like, I was sitting in the living room, I could see right into the bedroom, and the bedroom had TV in it too, and I seen a person walk in front of it. And the reason I know it was a ghost is because I could see the TV through the shadow, and it walked straight from the right to the left and went into the closet. I'm like, hell no. I need to get out of this place. Then I was like passed out at my sister-in-law's house, which is an apartment right across the courtyard from her, from where I lived. And I woke up, I don't even know what time it was, but I looked over at my apartment and I seen like people in robes, like in candles, walking in my apartment. And I was like, I went back to sleep. And then the next day, this girl comes over and said, man, we was 3 deep in your apartment. You should have been there. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? And I was like, oh, that's what you're talking about. Yeah, that kind of shit. So, and supposedly that girl that said that had voodoo dogs made of me, my son-in-law, and my girlfriend and her daughter. And they were all Satanists and doing all that kind of shit. So I can't deal with that shit no more. I'm trying to stay out of the drama, enjoying my life, and protect Norma and do our thing. I already get my fishing license again. I think it's getting ready to expire, and it's about time to go camping. Hit the lake and the campsites. It's a state park, so I really don't mind going in there. National parks, yeah, those are a little different. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I mean, all I gotta do is look for what the Dave Paul, whatever his name is, the 411 missing. Yep. Yeah, they had Satanists in there, and they had guys doing the prostitution, and there was internet, like, I think a sex trade and drug ring. There was Bloods, the Crips, and the Skulls, and a Latino gang all in the same fucking apartment complex. And there was freaking gunshots in there, people shooting in our apartment complex like 2 times a week. And then you could hear gunshots all the time in other areas. Like there's different apartment complexes coming down that street, and each one is probably worse than the other. Had a guy pull a knife and fucking put it to my belly. I don't give a fuck who you are. I don't care if you're Teddy's father-in-law. I'll kill your ass. I don't give a shit. I'm like, damn, dude. You're a little violent, aren't you? But he was with the Latino gang. So they were some messed up people, man. They did a lot of weird shit. I was out there one night and I was looking outside at 3:30. At 3:33, all the lights in the apartment complexes, the porch lights, like most of them were flipping on and off, and there was a lady, and there's 5 people in rows on the top balcony walking on the breezeway, go to the steps to go down, and there's 4 white robes and one purple robe on the purple robe person covered on the inside. And they were all flickering their lights off and on, and they were walking that person down the steps and took her and got her in the car, I guess, and they drove away. I don't freaking know what they did. Me and Norma got in a fight, and we separated, which is fine because I wanted her to get the hell out of there anyway. And I really didn't know what happened to her at the time because she just grabbed her shit and went. And then her son gave her a ticket to Little Rock, and she took the bus and supposedly came straight home, which I don't know if that's totally true or not, but I was looking for her to make sure she was safe. And then when she got here, I got a bus, came here, and we got our place again. Got out of there, got away from the drugs and all the other people and the drugs myself. Yeah, I was a little weak. Did some things I shouldn't have and not proud of, but that was only like a 3 month period. But all the darkness tried to get me, man. I freaking got out of that freaking situation. And as soon as I got out of the state on that bus, man, everything was like, it was like a big breath of relief. And we took the money, bought the Jeep, got our crib here, and been here for 2 years. And we pretty much gained back everything that was lost. Because when I got, when she left out of that apartment, she left because she didn't want, she did all the bills and took care of all the money. And we were getting rent help, and they're supposed to be helping us back with the rent again. And the manager told us to just pay half our rent. So then we got behind in rent, and she bounced. And then I got an eviction notice, and then they made me leave. Like it was 5 days on a 7 day eviction. I lost everything I owned, but I'm still blessed. So now I'm back in the light and I'm high vibed, and I ain't gonna be brought down again. I'm just gonna do shit that I don't think you should do, like go out in the woods. I mean, God bless you. Good luck with that. If that's gonna happen to me, they're gonna have to come inside and get me. Which hell, who knows? That could be happening now. Alien technology, beam me up. Just saying. Yeah, that was Lawton, Oklahoma, man. That place was a freaking. Whew. I don't want to say it's a ghetto, but I mean it was like a really bad place in trap houses. Yeah, rough go. But I mean, being in the light, I know like what God's given me here on earth is something you got to fight for. You got to appreciate it, and I think they might put us here because we are all like a spark, on the inside. With when you got to die and go to heaven. I know this is controversial, and a lot of people don't believe it, but to me, that's what happened. I'm never going to doubt God. And like a lot of times when I think about it, all I want to do is when I go back, make sure that He's proud of me. You know, who knows? In my soul, I could be a freaking soldier of God and the God of armor. I mean, that's what I'm hoping for. Let's see here. How long have I been on? Okay, I got about 7 more minutes, guys. Try to get to an hour, and then I'm going to jump off. I like the candle. I don't like the citronella. That stuff tastes gross. Right? There's been so many times when we could have been gotten bear or whatever in the woods. Car wreck. I had that car wreck where the guy passed out when we hit a tree. I went through the windshield and hit the dash and bounced back in. And they took life flighted 2 girls to the hospital, and they didn't take me in life flight because they didn't think I was going to make it. Said, "Oh, he's already dead." So I got back. They took me to the emergency room. When I was sitting in the car, thanks, John P. Appreciate it. When I was in the car and I woke up, I felt the wet warmness going down my chest, and I reached my hand up and stuck it inside my left side of my face, and blood was coming out. There was a girl sitting beside me. She's crying. I didn't know that like the engine came back and broke her legs in two and pinned her in the car. And the guy driving, I think he broke his thumb, but he was fine. A girl in the back seat came from the back, hit the dashboard, and had a head injury. So they life flighted those 2 girls, left me to die pretty much, but God had my back. Then I had my out of body experience, and then I came back. And that was my good fight with the good side, and knowing that there is a meaning in life. And then I know there's a dark side to that shit happened in Lawton. But in the same token, I think guardian angels or whatever got me out of there and helped me to do better. And now I'm high vibe back in the light, and I want to stay there. So, whatever. It is what it is. So I let Norma do whatever she wants and buy whatever she wants if we can afford it. And we're just both happy. Of course, that stroke I had 7 months ago, another thing. So I keep having these obstacles. But I believe God doesn't give you nothing you can't handle. He's just giving you choices to make in life. And it's what you do with it is what, classifies your characteristic and what kind of person you are. All right, guys. Just so you know, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. And you guys are blessed. If anybody needs to talk to me or anything, I have my email in the description. So if anyone wants to get in touch or whatever, you can find me there. Mhm. Yeah, man. If you see one of my shorts, there'll be a like a butterfly or a moth on me. And they say those are like signs of guardian angels or family members around you. This thing landed on me outside, went to the mailbox when he jumped off me, and when we came back from the mailbox, it landed on me again. I didn't know it was on me, and it came in the house, flew off my hat. I went back to the bedroom. I followed back to the bedroom, landed on came back, landed on my arm, landed on my chest. God flew over to the end table beside me, and next morning he was sitting there dead. Come on, man, that's some weird. That's weird. To me, that's weird. Hi, baby. Oh, man, yeah. What was I gonna say? Yeah, I'm good. I'm gonna say bring my vape pen over there, but I'm good. I don't need it.
Ooh, the lightning bugs are out.
Yeah, they're out swarming. Uh, uh, Full top. Yep. Angels. hmm I've definitely been blessed. I know that. And there's been times I wanted to give up, but and I would never kill myself. I should say that. There's plenty of times I used to hurt myself because I was in so much pain, but get past that. I would never kill myself because I know I'd never make it into heaven. And I don't know how many generations I think I've been reborn or whatever. You know, like they say old soul, or you say, I think I did this in a past life. You know, I think I've been on earth in different vessels a lot of times. And that's how I think some of us are all connected. Like, we all been in the light. Those that are reborn again are those that go in the light. You know, I would like to do some of that, like have somebody read me past lives. Well, I'm pretty sure I was like, I don't know. It seems like I'm a Pisces, so I feel like I used to like be on boats. I can tie knots that I've never seen how to tie 'em. I always could swim really good. I had one lady tell me on uh, one of these, I'm not really a tarot card reader. She's like, I don't know, whatever. But anyway, she said in my past life I was a mobster. So I robbed banks. Yeah, see me as a mobster, right? I'm against all violence unless it's necessary. I will defend myself and others, that I avoid confrontation. And I forgive those who trespass against me. I ask for forgiveness for my sins daily. And I don't go to church. I have weird feelings about that. You know, uh, Government gets involved. What is it? The Vatican has changed so many scriptures in the Bible over so many thousand years. Like, man, I ain't down with anything the Vatican really does, to be honest. I'll sit you guys down here for a second. My hand's falling asleep. Anybody else have thoughts about the Vatican? I don't know why I talk on this stuff a lot like this. Like every day, I don't talk a lot. Like with Norma, we don't talk a lot, and I probably should try more. But we've been together, 7, 8 years, and it's not that I don't want to talk to her. I don't know. It's like I want to be comfortable enough, and uh, I'm comfortable with her. I try to love her all the time. you know, take her out, pay the bills. We're both on disability, so I believe the Mandela effect. Yes, for sure. Um, I don't know when our streams combined with other dimensions, whether it was CERN or even what was the one called where they did the military ship and then went into up forward in time and came back. The Manskigi event, is that what it's called? Is that it? I don't know. Don't know. I do believe dimensions are like kind of like overlapping. I think that's why you might see more active in the cryptids. And whether that's CERN or a lot of people think like we're being visited a lot more by aliens and whether maybe the rapture's coming and maybe they want to take part in what's going to happen. I don't freaking know. I don't know. I've heard some people say like, I don't know, this is kind of far fetched and everything. Yeah, Mandela dying and remember, I think Ford didn't have Piggly Square in it. And they also had the Shazam movie. There's a lot of them you can look about. There's so many of the Mandela effects. It's crazy. Uh, yes. But in the same token, John P., the Illuminati and the dark side of our government, man, you wouldn't believe. I can't even imagine what our government has. Uh, Whether it's alien technology, blue beam, what's the other one that comes out of Alaska that controls the weather? There's just so much stuff, man. The chemtrailing or cloud seeding. Uh, they brought out the B-52 bombers. What was that, 1962? Just think how far we've come since then. I think the triangle UFOs are ours. Right? I think they might even be opening portals and yeah, exactly, John P. The presidents don't make the decisions. We're just the sheep, and when we're not needed, or when it gets too much, we'll either be repented or there'll be a reset. And what they're saying is the government would be underground, and then hell on earth. I don't freaking know. And hell on earth might be they might just nuke us. I don't freaking know. I mean, I don't know if there's any kind of events coming, but I'll tell you what, I'm not going to sit here and cry about it and drive myself crazy. I'm going to research it and come to my own conclusions. I'm not going to take what other people tell me. I always say I go by the shit that's happened to me in life and the other stuff that I've researched and, talked about. Man, John P., you've been on so many channels and through the cryptid stuff that's been going on and all the negativity, all the people trying to get clout and tell you what you should and shouldn't do, our donations and all that fighting stuff. I ain't into that shit. I'm not. I just stop watching a lot of channels. I don't have any problem with them. I think they should be able to make money if that's what they're doing. They should be able to monetize, be able to get donations and stuff. I ain't in it for that. I'm on disability. I can't really even accept any of that stuff. I can't accept cash. I'm here now, Preston Dennett. What are you talking about, John Lee? Mm-hmm. I mean, that's what it is. Warmongering and people dying so they can make money. You know? That's it. Got to keep the war machine going. I know one thing, Trump didn't start any wars. Biden started like three. Or the cause of like three, in my opinion. The way he pulled out Afghanistan, come on, man. Ridiculous. And now they want to put in Camilla? Come on, I can't do that. She'll probably get in. And she'd probably be worse than what Hillary was. But Hillary knew what to do as far as how to fuck people over more. I watched a Indian short, and the Indian guy on there said Camilla would be the biggest scam hack if she became president. Like of anybody out of India, because they always do all telemarketing calls and business people off. She said she would be the biggest scammer ever to become the president of the United States. And same thing, he said he wouldn't vote for her. Man, I don't know. There's things that I want to talk about that I really can't because of YouTube. I'm not monetizing or anything, but I know a lot of the trick stuff that they don't like you to talk about. So I'll just rant and ramble along and tell my story to anybody who wants to listen. I kind of feel like I was put here on earth to help people and maybe give them direction and maybe help them see. I'm not preaching, but I know I was in the light. That's all I can say. So, I know there's a God. And if there's a God, there's a Satan or devil. There's good, there's bad. There's not one without the other, up and the down, or left and right. There's no way to deny it. They didn't have all these vampire werewolf stuff in our history for no reason. They're in our history books way back. Hell, it could be the vampires, could be the elites that are running it. Well, I know. I don't know nothing. I know that shit, I'm just kind of guessing. I don't know. I don't know. All I know is I'm not going to stress out over that stuff. I'm going to just enjoy my life. If somebody freaking cuts our power grid off for a while, that's fine. But if there's supposed to be hellfire and brimstone, from what I understand, God said he'd never flood the earth again. So I think it's going to be up. And I keep rambling on. Like the jab's supposed to make you transhuman. That's the kind of stuff they don't like to talk about. I don't know if anybody knows what I'm talking about, but I haven't taken it. But I take insulin, so it's probably in there. Oh, I fucking know. The frickin' Fauci needs to frickin' be held on like charges, if you ask me. All right, everybody. I want to wish everybody a good night and a blessed night, and stay safe, stay high vibe. Um, don't get negative or down on yourself. Life has its ups and downs, and it's just how you deal with it and what character you have. Just try to stay strong and do the right thing. You know, you just try and you try to do the right thing. You make that effort. God sees that. He wants to test you. That's why He's giving you free will to make these decisions that can help you or hurt you. And if life was just a bowl of cherries, it wouldn't be really that fun now, would it? If life was just handed to you on a silver plate, I think life right now, like versus Wild Wild West days or farming and stuff back then, it was rough. But I mean, you had to work for it. There's no benefits, nothing given to you. But I don't know, man. I just jabber too much. Anybody else make any comments? Archons? Full chop, Archon. War cells, yes sir, UFOs. I'm gonna go on down here. Yeah, I missed DM too. Nope, I haven't heard the Archons. Well, all I know is they are the rulers of the seventh planet, each with a different name, and appearance, and prevent souls from escaping the material realm. Thanks for casting. Raymond, big thanks for being here with us. John P., I only come on because you guys are going to be here with me. You know, that's why I come on. I'm just here to bullshit and have friends. I don't want nothing for nobody. Like Full Chop wanted me to put an Amazon wish list. Man, I'm blessed, brother. If I'm one of those that like to give, I don't like to get. I would buy like everybody in my ex-wife's family side Christmas presents. I'd spend like $500 freaking dollars, and I'd go over there and get nothing. But I'd be like, well, Christmas isn't about getting, it's about giving. I've always been that way. Keep a shirt off my back, just like my mom was. My dad and my brother, they're more, not that I talk any shit about your brother, but they hold on to stuff. And I don't blame them for it. They've got a really good life, and they're blessed. And I love them to death. But, I don't know, man. If I'm just comfortable hanging out. I don't like watching TV. I watch a lot of YouTube, and I don't go on there just to talk to people or whatever. I do research. I like the That's Impossible channel. That guy's amazing. I think he's from Portugal. John P. probably knows or watches him. Yeah, hold on. The Archons. What was it? Let me go back. Now, you think these are the same people? The seven planet. That's pretty cool. What about the fallen ones? That's a very interesting topic. I was watching, like, they keep showing this thing on the ads about the pyramid planet, and that's the highest ascension in dimensions. So it's like the 108th dimension. And when I started talking about it on, I think it was Susie's B channel, they freaking cut me off. Right. You know, I need to look at that. Uh, I think there's the Book of Enoch and some of these YouTube channels. And I'm not talking like a movie. I'm talking like the literature. But yeah, the what do they call it? The Anunnaki and all the stuff with the pyramids and the different heads. You know, different animals, different what they called gods, false gods. But you know, they're supposed to be created for the fallen ones, come down having sexual affairs with women, animals, and being gods. You know, they made demigods, and that's the people in Egypt. You know, there's been so many resets. I watched a guy, Mud Fossils. He's good about talking about it. Like, he goes into like different areas that have been flooded and mudslides. Like, we're built on top of other civilizations, and like America's built on a lot of the old pyramids that used to be here in the United States. And some of these old structures have been here from past lives, generations. You know, you don't see anybody that can freaking make that stuff that some of these buildings have on it. Some of that architect's amazing. The mud fossil, that guy was pretty awesome. And he'll find the rocks and he'll look into them, and you can see like these giants were actually like turning into rocks, and there shows like their epidermal layer and their skin and how it goes through all that. And he's real scientific about it. And he's a good guy. A lot of good guys out there. I know me and John watch. The IMC guy, yeah, he's freaking awesome. Yeah, I like that show. He just put out a new one the other day. And I watched it. It's pretty awesome. All right, guys. I can stay on this all night. I don't know how. I just always keep talking. Yeah. They said, what is that one they did, the Close Encounters? That was just a tree, and it looked like it's chopped off with an axe in one swipe. Yeah. Right. And you still see trees in California, how big those are. In that forest. I got some big ass trees around here. Take like 8 people to wrap their hands around. I know this is like old, untimbered area. I feel like I'm at the top of an old, ancient riverbed because of all that freaking rock and fossils and stuff out there. And the iron pyrite and all the injections to the, I guess when the plates shifted. It's pretty cool when you get into all that stuff. I wonder where Susie B is. I wonder if she hasn't been on here. That girl's always busy though. Yeah, they hide it all from us. They want to keep us sheep down. They know how to expand our mind. Instead, they close it down. They don't allow us to kind of open our third eye, if you know what I mean. You know, keep us dumbed down. And there's a lot of fluoride in the water. From the car. Toot toot. Toot toot. Where are you going, fool? Run home. Man, I ain't seen nobody in that house up there on the right. I think she goes to the left. Oh, she's going to the right. Yeah, getting the Smithsonian basement. Yeah. Well, just think about the Vatican City basement, what they've got. I would just like to see what they pulled out of the Grand Canyon, to be honest. Or what's in Antarctica. There's so many things they keep away from us. Keep from us. But if you dig, you can find out or see and make your own decision about it. Mike Jonah. Yes, sir. I was just talking about that, buddy. That's exactly what I said. That they mated with humans, other animals, which could be in line with the Bigfoots. So they had the raven head or the eagle headed one. There's so many of them. And they show like the pyramid was actually an energy source. And they showed like a filament and how they made light bulb and electricity. It's freaking crazy. I mean, if you look into it, man, the hole gets deeper. It's never ending. I mean, I just wish I was like in the know. Can you imagine? I think like they took all of the major leaders in the nation to Antarctica and they showed everybody something in there. Who knows? It could have took them there and they were all freaking and playing with alien shit or whatever. You know? I know there's been some footage of some people in Congress and stuff that are very questionable. You know, I see they got masks now that they show on YouTube, and those aren't even the ones that like the government has. I think they're like $1,000. But I mean, you can put that over your face and look like anybody you wanted to. But, You see Israel trying to go to war with Iran. See, it's like so weird. We all kind of know each other. It's a great community, bull chop. These people here are the real deal. Bull chop. Yep, I think I said that. I think I said pork chop. Bull chop. But these guys I've talked to online for probably over close to 2 years. I consider some of these are my best friends. You know? Matter of fact, I wish John P was a little closer, man. He could fucking pop some of my muscles. Try to get my freaking aura back. I'll get it right. Asshole, what's up? 421? Exactly, John P. But yeah, there's just so much in this rabbit hole that just... I guess we have to wait till God comes back in the rapture. And then we'll know. He'll take us and we'll watch it happen. And then we'll have God's armor and we'll come back. The good ones. The ones that are worthy. Mike Jones. Man, I just love Mike Jones. He's always been one of the nicest guys named Mike Jones. This guy. Right here. His wife died of cancer recently. He's always been a good guy. Always. Mike Jones, you staying kind of out of the crypto community, or are you still balls deep? Sorry, I know you're like talking about Christ and everything. But I'll pull back from it. Well, you'll find out John P. misspells a lot, but he's He's Portuguese. And he is the man. Yep, 2 rashers. You are quick. I know, John P. You ain't kidding me, brother. I know you're floating like 3 phones on 3 different channels. But that's good because you wear life, brother. I can't do it. You only using 2 now? I know, Mike Jones, you're busy. You know, I just had to back out of some of that stuff, man. I've got a total of 123 members. And man, I earned them hard. It took me forever. Well, I really didn't do anything. I just recently been going live. Most of the time I just would do some videos and download them. But now since I'm over 100, I can go live, just hang out with people, shoot the shit. My girlfriend just got the new, not the new, this old iPhone 15. Freaking $800 on payments. I told her, yeah, go ahead and buy a $200 phone. Next thing I know, she has that. So, I don't know, whatever. Like I said, as long as she's happy. You can post the link. Hold on, Mike Jones. I'll give you the link. You can, I'll try to get you a mod. Come on. Why did I go to this channel? Oh, shoot. Mike Jones. Put in timeout. Nope. All right, Mike Jones, say something. Yeah, you did. You can post links if you want, brother. I don't know, man. My phone was freaking... Man, what the hell? Get away. It's a freaking raccoon or something around me. Norman left freaking cat food out. And we began raccoons coming up on the porch. I just heard something outside the porch. I ain't scared of no damn raccoon. I will bust him up. I'm kidding. I'd run. Raytheon City? You talk about Umbrella? Man, I love those Resident Evil movies. Those are badass. I like the Resident Evil games. I ain't fucking got shit to put. I got old school games. I got like the Xbox 360. I've got an old, well, it's a new version of the old Atari with wireless controllers. And I got a Wii. Wii. So, I haven't turned them on in a while. There you go, guys. Let's see if I can do it, Mike. I don't know if I can do it. I can look at it on live. Oh, that didn't work out well. I went and freaking, takes down your link and was able to sub to him, and then I came back to resume the live. Alright, another cigarette. I used a cool lighter. Oh, okay. I like refillable lighters. Hold on a second. I like this damn thing. Oh, where'd it go? Oh no. Oh no. It's looking like tombstone lighter. No, I got it. A loco. You see my cool lighter? It's refillable, so that's cool. I'll take you guys back over here for a minute. I'm right here, sitting right here. See if anybody messages. Live chat, all messages. There we go. Hey, that's like anytime you go out, you come back and reset it. Right? Yeah, I got a bunch of old Xbox games. 360. I got 25, 20 NASCAR games, RPG games. I like role-playing games. Like you start off like a, not necessarily have to be a little kid, but you start off with no armor or nothing like that, and you build yourself up. I like those games. Yep. I watch a lot of people play the Dark and Darker, Into the Darkness. That's a pretty cool game. Another moth trying to get me. Live chat. Cool. When I lived in Lawton, man, I had like 20 of the PlayStation, the new PlayStation games. Those things like $40 a piece. Come in and say hi. Nobody bites that much. Why do moths always fly in the flames? Anybody know? What if their life flashes for their life? Their, yeah, more at 11. Right? Rabid raccoon. No way, man. Yeah, them things are pretty fucking, get pretty angry. I watched one on YouTube where a rabid raccoon went to jump on this little girl, and mom came out, grabbed it by the scruff, man, and took it and threw it out in the parking lot. She wasn't playing. You know, mess with mama's child. And mama came out and pitched that thing. See, that's what I'm saying, man. In the woods, man, it don't even have to be like a cryptid or an evil, you know. It could be there. It could be mountain lion. It could be raccoon. It could be whatever, you know. I know there's a lot of wild boar around here. There's a lot of wild pigs. Those things are mean too. I lived on a farm in New York. They had the freaking like 1,200-pound pigs. They slaughtered one every year. I came home one day from work and they had a pig head sliced off. They had like flayed him open and got all his guts out, cut his head off, let him drain. That's all the guts and that pig head sitting right there. I was like, dang, a little creepy. But, you know, it's because it's not all packaged up and in a package when you go to the store, you know. That's the way they did it, was the right way to do it. I mean, I wish I could have a little bit of farm, and have a little bit of land, and have some cows on it. Make a little bit of money, you know. But now I just try to get a government loan on the house and try to get my own crib. They keep calling me, man, trying to sell me a house or get me approved for rent to own. Right? Do you open carry, Mike? Because then a lot of people open carry around here, man. I'm about to go get me a freaking Well, at least I want a shotgun. I know that for home protection. And I would like to get like a little Ruger or something. Every day, brother. True American right there, my man. For real, real. We'll be coming for your gun soon. Camilla gets in there. Gonna be all unicorns, fairies, and fairy tales. Man, it's already a police state. What are we gonna do about it? It's one thing that scares me about Trump, man. He wants to like, he's saying like police aren't allowed to do their job. Man, I think he just wants people to just be fucking billy clubbed by people and beat up and put in the back of the police car. You know, I mean, you go on YouTube and you can see thousands of videos of policemen offing people or hurting people. There's over 1,000 a year people die in police custody or when being arrested. I think there's only like 9, maybe 10 cops die a year. I think cops like the 10th, maybe the 5th or 6th or 10th most are. It's only, well, how do I want to put this? That's the 10th most dangerous job is what I'm trying to say. Sometimes I can't get shit out. But, I don't know. I know this chat's definitely calmed me down. By the way, to freaking pass out. And those cicadas are crack-a-lacking. And the lightning bugs are out. Do a call. Hold on a second. Woo! Nope. Those are the raccoons. I'm gonna get my freaking flashlight, man. See if I can see some eyes. We go stay cats and seagulls and feed magpies, some hawks, eagles. Stray cats, yeah, we get stray cats around here. That's why the raccoons were coming, because she's got a little dish of cat food over there. I just heard now. Said, ooh. Get it again, I just heard it. Woohoo. Anybody else hear it? Or is that candle too loud? Mm-hmm. Woo! I'll get that owl right over here. Give me a chicken leg or something. I'll let him eat it. I look like being the freaking aliens. John P., did you ever watch that movie, The Fourth Encounter? Or The Fifth Encounter? Where the owls are outside the window and then the aliens will come? That movie's pretty good. Man, that owl's going off now. Based on true story. Woo! Did it the same time I did it. I think it's the fifth, how was that? The fourth encounter. I think it's like the 5th encounter. I think we talked about it on Sue B's channel. Oh, those talons are crazy. Yeah, those things are ferocious, man. And you can't really do anything. You can't shoot them. But they took down a deer, man. Just freaking, that's crazy. I've seen them where they get the mountain goats side of the mountains. Yeah, fifth encounter. I think that's it. It's where the owls would come and then the aliens would come and abduct this lady. And yeah, it's pretty good. And owls out there just kicking it. You guys think owl sounds could be Bigfoot's? He's definitely circling around. Goes way back on the right now is up there on the left. Woo! There one. I got a big old machete in there. Probably cutting something. Woo! I'll go out in the daytime, but I ain't going out at night light. You ever found a full body? John, what about the back of your trunk? The duct tape, you know. I'm joking. Google, YouTube, I'm joking. What do you think I ate, John P? Hey, they can come willingly or you can do it the easy way or the hard way. I mean, dang, we're up at an hour and 43 minutes, man. You guys are some troopers. I hope you was entertained, man. I just jabber. Ow, getting closer. Woo! I almost hear like a desperation in his hoot, trying to find me. But yeah, it's party time. Oh, I think it's going the other way. I never heard any coyotes out here, but I think I've seen their prints. I've seen one coyote, not around here, but down the road about 4 miles. They think they'll attack you, especially if they're in a group. I've seen my girlfriend that I dated in New York 10 years ago. I seen her son get chased across the field by a group of 5 of them. He got off the fish boat and started booking it. Them things yap in a pack, man. It's crazy. It's like hyenas. That's another animal I wouldn't want to mess with, a hyena. Nope. Not any day. Maybe if he was drugged and passed out. Woo! And he's going from left to right unless there's 2 other ones talking. One up here on the left and one down the hill on the right. Camilla toe? Mike Jones, you funny. And a round of applause. Yay! Pew 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 pew. Give me the old Kim dance. Mike Jones, you still watch Susie B? Might have some personal questions. Mars? I'm not for sure. Um, some people, well, this is kind of some little thing that I kind of think about that all the craters on the United States, I mean on the world, on the globe, and then like the craters on the moon and maybe Mars and maybe some other planets. I think in the back in pyramid days, I think those might have even been weapons. I think there could have been intergalactic war, and it could also be that maybe we was brought in here from another planet, our life forms. I don't freaking know. But I do think, like, I kind of think the pyramids are more like the conductor, and it could be actually an energy source or a weapon source. Yeah, she's hard. I was on there last night, man. She was on at like 2 o'clock to 3, and I freaking had to get off there. I went back to bed. She was just chilling on the live. I love Susie B. She's kind of got away from our local group, and she's expanding. And like I'm all game for working for her, and I'm proud of her. But man, I can't keep up with all the people to subscribe to. Right? And then they talk about the pyramid planet, and that's the highest dimension, and all that stuff was technology was brought down from somewhere, I think. I was like, I was going to tell her that you could use a black light to find scorpions at night, or they shine, or glow. But I didn't know that. Yep. Right, exactly. I'm not going to leave her. She's never turned her back on me. She's a sweetheart. I think she got a lot of pushback from DM. Well, of course. Got to charge you for that, and they got to charge you for your freaking water, electric. They charge you for your phone. They charge you for everything. They tax your money when you get it on your check. They tax it when you go and spend it. There's probably over 50% tax on $1 every time. It's freaking ridiculous. That's why I like to be able to live off grid somehow. Have land, like 30 acres, and live in the middle of it. The channel was messing with EMP around the portal and all those areas. What? What you talking about, brother? Talk about Mike John. Let me see what it says here. Sending portal and this. Northeast were there and this. I believe it. I think Hitler went to Antarctica, and that's where he had a pact kind of thing with the aliens. That's where the Bell spacecraft came from, and that some of them ships up there had like swastikas on it, or the sickle and whatever. I mean, I think Antarctica is like, I think you have to go inside Antarctica to get out of it, kind of thing. Right? I know. And then I got friend live is on the way. Right? Mm-hmm. All that wall was to keep us out. There's other continents out there. I mean, Admiral Byrd found them. Mm-hmm. I know I told you guys I talk. I mean, things I shouldn't talk about, but I mean, I'm not monetized. Yeah, I didn't talk about big pharma. Come on. I'll try it with you, John P. I want to ascend. I want to get to the highest dimension. Yeah, I think that's what happens here on earth, that we're of God, and we got to go through this till we get it right, or He needs us and He calls us back. Like, this is our vacation. It's supposed to be heaven on earth. I mean, if you had a white light and there was a soul, and you live throughout eternity, you probably get pretty bored in heaven, not being able to do anything in your golden palace. So they want you to come down here and see if you can ascend, see if you're worthy. Hmm. And I was in there, I was like, holy crap. And I was only 13. I'm like, kept my head down and he talked to me and it was like, go back. And it was like, poof, I was back in my body. So, if I said I wanted to stay, I guess I would have been judged at that point. I was only 13. I probably would have stayed. If I knew now, I probably would have stayed. I mean, no, I wouldn't. I'm a sin for my flesh. I'm working on that because I have like this guilt that I want to stay and protect Norma and I don't want to leave her. So is that lust, that sin, going to help somebody? Whatever. He's going to judge you regardless, whatever. So, I mean, it's not really whatever, but I just hope he sees, the good side of me. And never really wanted to fight anybody or hurt anybody. There's a couple people when I was younger that I had fights with, but that's high school shit. My mom passed 8 years ago, so that sucked. I was talking to my dad, we talk and text, well not text, we call and talk every other week or so. So that's all good. Talked to my brother, he said he was on here watching earlier, but he wouldn't comment. Yep. My brother's really cool. My big brother. I was the baby of the family. That house stopped. I kind of look up here, you can kind of see, like, look at that house, I can see, look for shadows, anything moving. You give me a cigarette?
You want to stay out here all night?
No, I'm going to go till 2 o'clock.
Huh?
I can go till 2 hours. It's 1:56 right now. Let's see here. I will have CBD. Just don't want to get her angry. She's our digital master star, and we go so much with her experience, and she deserves the best. Yes, I think we all do. You need a cigarette,
Yeah.
please, and thank you. I think we all deserve the best, and I mean, I ain't trying to say like I should go like Susie. I ain't saying that at all. I'm just saying either you're a good soul or you're not a good soul. You're a good person or you're not. Or you're somebody that want to hang out with somebody just like this for a couple hours and bullshit, or you're not. And everybody that is in here has high vibes and they're good people. Or they wouldn't be around because, I mean, this would be boring to some people. Wouldn't give two shits about hanging out. But I think it's an open discussion and discussion that needs to happen. And I know we're not going to get any answers, but at least we can try to arm ourselves with knowledge. I was in the A1 auditing community. Not that I ever did any, but I was in that community for a while. And that became really time consuming, and people always wanted money and shit. So, and I was always stressed out. And I always started like, I hate the police, and, you know, whatever. They kind of did me dirty, but I didn't know how to protect myself. You know, plead the fifth, don't answer questions, and all that kind of crap. So I got arrested in Oklahoma for having a joint. Literally a joint and a little one-hitter inside a pill jar that had the label ripped off it, so it's just a green jar. He came to my house, the sheriff did, because he was wanted to do a welfare check on her niece, I'm sorry, her granddaughter, who wasn't there, but he heard the girl talking on TV. He said, oh, she's in there. Kind of pushed himself in. They checked the two bedrooms and she wasn't there, and then he seen that pill bottle was right on the floor beside my chair where I was sitting. And he fucking went over and picked it up. I guess he thought the little girl was in there. Oh, take it to jail now. So, you don't let him in your house. I learned that. You don't talk to him. And if he committed a crime, you don't have to ID. Unless you want to go through the hassle of being harassed by the police. So, I live out here, and I might see like park rangers and stuff go out here, which have more power than the state police. But I hardly see them, and I hardly see that state police cop that lives up the hill from me here. And it's quiet. Nobody messes with us. So I love it out here. All right, what's this say? Now roll up. Roll up. Oh. All right. Jim, and do you watch, what's the other one? Ramona and her son. What is it? Pennsylvania Sasquatch, or what is it? He's a good guy too, and she is also. Yep. Yeah. Right. No, we just grabbed it and looked at it. We gotta take your jail for a joint. So I went through booking, took me down and got through booking. By the time I got through booking, Norman already posted a bond. I was up in the cell for like maybe an hour and came right back out. $1,000 or 6 months probation. Freaking retarded. They never tested me for drugs, but they just took my money on every time I went in. Yeah, for a joint. Exactly. That was where Oklahoma became a medical state. And they were freaking crazy about it. Yeah. He said, oh, man, he goes, like, oh, man, I'll treat you right. I was like, well, man, because he said, can I come in and look in the house? And he came in, he started looking around, started trying to join. I'm like, go ahead, I know I didn't have anything else. He was going through the drawers and everything, and he went through my old lady's panty drawer, and I'm like, dude, those are my old lady's panties. What are you doing? I said, you got that, you know? And then he left like a roach that was in my ashtray on the bed, like I have a joint. Well, she let him in on an accident. Norman did. Well, they kind of pushed by her. I went to the lawyer. He said, oh, um, if you wouldn't have said they could have went ahead and searched the house after they had already found the marijuana and not tell them it was okay, then we could have held it against them, or took them to court and fought it for a legal search. So Norma learned, I learned, just ask who it is before you open your door, and don't open the door to the police. Yeah. Then when I was getting booked in, the people at the jail were like, well, you know what we say? I said, I just moved to Oklahoma. He said, come to Oklahoma as a tourist and leave as a felon. That jail I went in was McCurtain County. They don't have any cameras or any cameras on their body or any cameras on their car. They're some dirty motherfuckers. That's the one that was in the news, McCurtain County, talking about hanging black people and putting them in a hole. It was on the news, but then nobody ever said anything about what happened about it. Yeah, that cop was a dick. They had it out for my old lady's daughter and her husband. They was doing shit they weren't supposed to. And he had left my wife's daughter's child at a house, and a pedophile came over. These guys came over, beat him up, and looking bloody, walking down the road. And then they was looking to find the girl, so I guess they could question her and welfare check. And they had it out for him. And then they came in, and then they made threats to lock Norma up if she didn't get her daughter over there. And then when they got there, the daughter showed up. The police were like, took her to the side and trying to talk to her about what happened, and the cops were really mean to her. And it was summer, so the cops said, "What summer? Send them over to their fathers who lived in D-Queen, and that'd be that, you know." And they come back at the end of the summer. Well, across state lines, I think it was in Arkansas. So he just never sent them back and kept them. And Child Protective Service wouldn't do anything about it. The courts wouldn't do anything about it. She had already just won custody of them. They took them away. It's probably a good thing because they kept doing drugs and shit they weren't supposed to. But they sent her away to a place where one of the family members had molested the girl. There was a boy and a girl that was like 2 years apart. So now she's all messed up in the head, and has been since she went back. Life's a bitch, man. It shouldn't be this fucking way. It shouldn't. You know, when you get the cops take you and put all the throw charges at you or whatever. Norma's sister had a stroke, had a warrant out in Cave City where they live. We would go over in her mom's car, and they would see Norma. They pulled us over twice and ID'd her, so they thought it was her sister. And she wasn't even driving. They said we had a tail light out, and he pulled us out of the city jurisdiction, and we didn't have no tail light out, and demanded all three of our IDs. And when they found out that it wasn't her, they just let us go. So we'd come in town, we see the cops, we'd be like, just put your ID out because they're going to pull us over. Then they came in, go by the driveway at her house and said, is that Holly, and it was Norma, and they pulled her in the driveway and give me your ID and harassed Norma about it. And she gave it to me. She's like, I'm sorry. Jumped in the car and left. Yep. I've had a fucking shitload of fucking shit happen to me. So if I'm still blessed, I'd stay positive and try to keep high vibes. Woo! And just know I'm blessed. Everybody's blessed. All I gotta do is reach out. It's amazing if you what you put out there comes back. You know, if you I think of the word. If you, I don't know, it's kind of like just put out there what you want in the universe. You can usually get it. You know, I do the same thing, man. I didn't think I'd be here in 2 years, and we lost our car in Lawton, moved here, bought this car, got this trailer, which is way nicer, not in an apartment. Don't nobody fucking with us. Live it up here on top of the hill. And we got the car, we got the joy, we both got the clothes, and got the furniture, the house, TV, collections. I got a knife collection. I've got a lighter collection again, shoes, clothes out the ass. Um, just blessed, brother. You know? You see Carolina, Fort Worth, get her noggin busted? Man, that dude was dirty. And Carolina, Fort Worth is so cute. Just a little thing. She's got a figure, but I mean, she's still little. But that was horrible. There's a cop here in Arkansas who just had a guy strapped up in the back of a patrol car, and he said he swallowed a bag of fentanyl, and they had him. I guess he was trying to fight the police, so they had him like hog-tied into the police cruiser and all kinds of like belts wrapped around him, and he almost hung himself in the car the way he had him strapped in. He told him he had swallowed fentanyl, and the cop came back there and started beating him up and started hitting him in the chest with the freaking billy club on camera in the back of the police car. And man, he's up on charges and definitely took his badge away and everything, but they're just not talking about it. Yeah. Do you watch, Mike Jones, did you watch Delete Laws? Drug D. My first couple of people I watched was Tom Zebra and Laura Sharp. Those people got me kind of into it. And then there's so many other out there now. Like Regan Benson, she's out of Colorado. She has her own like charity fund to help the homeless. And she's a kind of an A1 auditor. She gives the police hell. Hey, afternoon hours, what's up? Got chili, Delete Laws, the trifold. I'm not a big Delete Laws fan, but I mean, he deserves his his accolades too. I mean, anybody that audits the police, he just went to jail for like, I think it's 3 months for filming a cop. How, I don't know, but, well, he acted up in court and called the court deputies pigs, and that lawyer didn't like it. I don't know. I'm all about truth. VJ, what's up? Man, I know it's so hard. I got so many notifications, man. It's ridiculous. And plus, I like watching Fortnite, so I spend a lot of time watching the Fortnite players. I don't play it, but I like it. I play Blood Strike and PUBG Mobile on my cell phone. We don't have a computer, so we only get 3 channels on our TV. That's the wrong account. Just me. I'm just sitting here chilling, smoking a cigarette. Take my damn glasses off. I just have a glass on read chat. I can't read small print. I'm like 2020 long distance. But of course I can't freaking read it. And guess what? I'm getting my upper denture. Should be in next week. I don't have my top teeth. They ripped out all the ones on the top and put a full denture in there. They give me a partial on the bottom. So I'll give a full denture, then they gotta fix all my bottom teeth and then give me a partial. You know how hard it is to eat with no friggin' top teeth? Gummy shit, that's horrible. Eat soup and soft tacos. We had beef tips tonight with beef gravy and noodles. That's pretty good. I can just sit out here and talk all freaking day. Yep. I'm trying to see if I can pause. Okay. I know. What did he say? John. John P. Yeah. Chili. We should. That judge should go down too. You know. Whatever he did in the courtroom doesn't have anything to do with what he actually did. Walk up and film that cop. He said backed up. He backed up. And he just came over, grabbed him, took him to jail. And there he stayed. And you could see stuff like that over and over again. I'm sure Carolina, Fort Worth is going to make bank what they did to her. But anybody that goes out there and fights for our freedom, and I know people might laugh about it, but I mean, you got to fight for what we got. If you don't fight, we're going to lose what we have. So just keep taking it a little bit at a time. And it's already, every time you meet a cop, the first thing is ID, whether you broke law or not. And not even like traffic tickets. They'll come up to you and harass you in the street. Well, in New York, they had that, what was it, hoodie law? Anybody with a hoodie could be stopped and searched in New York. Always taking our rights. You know, then if you just even move 1 inch, that's harassment. That's what do they call it? I know it's another charge, but and then if you don't give your ID, even if you don't have to, they'll use that as a charge. Ooh. Yep. Well, in here they have it's that they grow the right to grow law that they passed for farmers, so they can sell flour and vape stuff, but they can't have any THC. So they add the fake THC like THCA, THCB, or the Delta 9, and they have where you can get like 2 grams of flour, and they would spray it with like 1.5 grams of that crystal stuff, and so then you'd have your eighth. I don't know. I just a little bit of the vape, and I like the flower. I've smoked that since I was like 16. It helps with my neuropathy now, though. It keeps me kind of numb. I like the indica strands. It's more for your body. But whatever. Some people drink. Some people smoke. Some people don't do anything. Some don't drink or smoke. Or do worse. I'd rather smoke a joint than drink alcohol. I'd rather smoke a joint. Same thing. My mom was an alcoholic. She had 2 of the mesh operations, and she's going back for a third. And the day she passed, it was a 4 operation. They found her in her chair, and somebody finally called, and she was overdosed and alcohol. So it sucked. I hadn't seen my mom in 3 years. She was talking on the phone like, "Oh, we need to see each other." I'm like, "I know," and I kept putting it off, and then she passed. So if you have a mom, you have a dad, tell them you love them. If you have any hard feelings towards anybody, let it go. It's just going to drag you down, man. You know what happens when you get low vibes and you get drugged down? That's when the darkness creeps in and starts talking to you. So you got to stay upbeat and positive. You know? I have a hard time walking. But I still do it. I have a hard time getting up and down. I still crawled under that damn Jeep and took off that bottom hose with one hand with the channel lock. And got that sucker fan and the radiator out, and I got to wait for a new one and put it in. Yes. Then I get back. Well, my mother-in-law let us borrow her car until we got our car fixed. So that was nice of her. Hold on, I gotta pick it up. One cannabinoid illegal, cannabinoid is D903. Oh wait, the rest is illegal as long as it comes from the hemp. Yeah, they have like the regular hemp, but it's under 3.3% THC, and then they spray it. The RSO is the shit. That's the good stuff. Yep. And it took forever for him to be able to get it legalized, but it's helped a lot of people. That RSO. Shut up, John P. Can't get no damn good hash around here. That Lebanese blonde. You know. They have it up there. They just have like the dab and some of the crumble. Yeah, you can put it in your food too. Try to get Norm to take it. She has multiple myeloma. Yeah, dabs are good. We went to, it's called Vape Maven. Let me fix this phone. Vape Maven, it's up here in Batesville. I know I can't see me. Well, I don't want you to see me anyway. Vape Maven is up in Batesville, and they have, it's a vape shop, so they have all kinds of different vape pens. But they sell these bags for $29.99. They'll have in it different things. It's like a mystery bag. And you'll get a couple of vape pens. You get the we had she got like 1,000 milligrams of Granddaddy Perp, that you put into the refillable and reusable vape pens. Yeah, that shit's good. Granddaddy Perp. My dad's working on where's my camera? This one. John P, can you see it? I think it's the way you can read it. Well, anyway, it's strawberry coffee. It's strawberry and lemonade with strawberry coffee string. It's pretty good. That one that she has, that Granddaddy Perp one, man, that thing gets like a champ. You better hit it and it's fucking crazy. Sour diesel. Man, when I was in Oklahoma, man, I liked that freaking grape ape. John P, that's a party for you, buddy. Bounce, 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 bounce. Get the beat, get the beat, get the beat. Anybody hasn't looked at John P's channel, go over there. He's got some good stuff. He's freaking hilarious and he's very creative. He can do anything from restoring old items to making beats, dropping the beats. And John P has got some dance moves like drives the ladies crazy. Yeah, I've got I went to a yard sale and this lady had like, I swear it must have been like at least 10 or 15 old Zippos in it. And I said, hey, I'll give you $5 for them. She's like, that's fine. And I pulled them out and they're like old Zippos. And some of them have like the old Indian motorcycle on them. Two of them had two different Indian motorcycle, old Harley Davidson lighters. And they were like, I want to say like plastic inserts that were colored on. Yeah, got them in there, and she has another one that's a little flip that lights up also. It has some really slim ones that look like gentleman's lighters. They were gold and silver, and they were slim and like ribbed, and they would just spark up and open up and come up like that, and it's really skinny and thin. My freaking, well, he's not my son-in-law. Me and Norma aren't married. So, yeah, I got them I got those at a thrift store. And those are badass. You know, you just like unscrew it out the bottom and we put the flint in there. Then it had where you added the liquid. I can't remember if they were, I think it was actually they were lighter fluid and not like the, what do they call that lighter? You fill it with the gas. They weren't like the old liquid lighters. But I did get a bunch of other Zipcos in there. Zipco. Thinking of fishing. And yeah, man, it was a lifetime score a day. I looked them up online and they were like $50 to $80 a piece. Yeah, you can. So, and sometimes in my brain, I mean, it's not the vaping, I don't know, just sometimes I have problems with street names, numbers, and names. Part of my disability. I mean, if I'm going like Batesville, I don't know none of the street names, but I know where every restaurant is, and every hospital or whatever. I won't get lost. I don't know no street names. I lived in Lawton, Oklahoma for 7 years. I think Sheridan Drive is the only, and Motif Manor Boulevard is the only two streets I remember on that place. Oh man, the stars are out. That's satellite or something. Hey man, there ain't a lot of lights out there, man. What is that? Let's see other stars. Oh, just one star up there. I'm waiting to see if it zigzags. They're coming for me. All right, Mike Jones. Question if you're still here. Have you had any Bigfoot encounters? I don't know if you had any cryptids. Yeah, Jumpy, I'm not sure. I can see it in between the tree limbs. It looks like a star. It's just weird. I look up in the sky and there's no other stars. But it looks like it. I guess it could be a satellite, but I think those move by pretty fast. No, it's not a lightning bug. It's way up there. Aliens. So what's your thoughts on aliens, Pull Chop? All right, let's see what's back here. Yeah, me as well. Yeah, if it moves closer and drops a light beam, I'm running. My skippy ass is going to be like, I ain't never ran before. It's going to be like Forrest Gump. All right. Like I said, I know the stars are just that thing. And no, it's way up there. It ain't dropping no light beam from up there. I mean, I'd show it to you if it wasn't me looking at the tree. But you can't really see it. I mean, I can try. Let's see, how long are these? Oh, I know they're here already. Yeah, that's the question. Are the aliens from inner Earth? And a lot of people are wondering like how they traveled so far in the galaxy or wherever to get here. What if they're already here? I think they're more inner Earth or underwater. Woo! Let's do another house. I just heard wood knock. Right? Mm-hmm. Another thing I wonder is you think that it could be us in the far off future, coming back in time, to maybe grab fresh DNA to fertilize our dying race? I mean, how do 800,000 people go missing a year and then you don't hear nothing about it? Don't take me, man. I ain't worth it. But when I go back to heaven, man, and God gives me God's honor, I'm going to be slaying. I just know it. I just have a feeling that I'm something special in heaven. But then everybody is, I think. But I think we are all maybe, it'd be weird to say it. I'm going to say it. I think we all might be angels. I mean, who even knows when we go to sleep what happens to us? No! We'll have a conversation. The lady's yelling at me. Yep. Or to be, I mean, who knows? Public officials. Well, I gotta go. I mean, she knows what I'm doing. I mean, you guys are hanging out here and we're all having a good time. If she's in there watching TV, I don't watch TV. I have no care in watching TV. I'll come out, we'll have dinner usually at 5, and I'll watch the news. And I'll just sit there and press the TV. Hey, you see the other stars up there?
No, get in here and take your fucking mouth.
Oh, okay, your mouth. See that star through the trees? Why is there one star up there? Do you see it?
Yeah, I see your mouth.
You see the star? See the star? Go lean to the left.
I see him.
Yeah, what is that?
The star.
But there's no other stars up there.
You see her? I see all bunch of them up there. That's the brightest star out there.
Is that like the North Star?
The damn mouse is up there.
I know.
Damn.
Man, we're gonna have like pork rat lines.
Huh?
You put out those traps?
I ain't got to do those on my fingers.
Yeah, I'll put them on there. I'm gonna read some of these comments for you. Yeah. Some people always tell me to leave. I helicoptered at 4 a.m. I said Emmanuel, which is his for he was there. I was back in my house. So the headman from behind me. Oh. Let me just get Mike Jones. He should write a book. I tried to be good. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. That dark shit, man. I'm saying if there's a God and there's a good, there's an evil. I've seen both. I feel like I have. I'd rather be on the higher road. They fear us, but we're only protected if we're of God. I mean, if you stay away from God, they're going to tear you open. They're going to mess you up. I think that could be. What do you think those are? I think those are higher archangels that have fallen and are on the dark side. Man, John P., I would love to, but I have a problem with my stupid, like phone, like when I go and play it back or turn it back to live, because always when I turn this off, it goes to non-public, right? It goes to private. Then I have to go through that and turn it back on and put a time or have it posted in. And then they'll put it back out there. So I have to go back and change it to public and then post the time or go to make it public now. And then sometimes it'll do it. But it won't let me play the live chat. So like I did all in there cussing.
I got him down. You can put him out.
You got him down? What do you mean?
Yeah, I got him out of table.
Okay. She walk in there, shut the door and start cussing. Should have told her to bring me a cigarette. That would have went well. My girl is so country. I love her voice. Some of my glasses back on. Exactly only too well. Mike Jones is like, I was in the darkness and stood my ground and everything backed away and then came back. But man, I don't have to put myself in front of that situation. If I can avoid that, stay high vibes where it can't touch me, that's what I'm going to do. I ain't going to go out and give it a chance to get close to me or try to attack me again. I don't think they can really come in your house unless they're invited. I know it sounds like the vampire thing, but I mean, a Bigfoot can just rip the side off a trailer or a house. But they don't do that. I think they know the government watches them. I mean, if they do that, they come and take them back, reprogram them or something. I don't know, but or kill them. But they know they're out here, and they probably know they're when they're rogue. The rogue ones that go out there and start killing people, then they go out and get them. I think they're told and they know not to mess with humans, so they keep away from us. But they're curious. So I just think there's an opportunity to do that. And out here, man, it's freaking country everywhere. I know too, man. I was sat in front of him. I was in the light. I was asked if I wanted to come back or go home. I was 13 and scared, so I said I wanted to go back. And I woke back up in my body. So, yeah. I know it does, but man, like when I said that prayer, it came like out of me. Like it came out of me from nowhere. I didn't even know how I said it. And it was like, it was put there. It was put, the words were put in my mouth. You say. So, I understand. I just don't want to. That's like PTSD if you come around and face to face with shit like that. It takes forever to get you through it and work through it. And allow your mind to either process it or just become a vegetable. A lot of people I don't think can process it. Were you a child? Okay, so Lilith is a spirit, a dark shadow spirit, a well-known one, and you've seen him, and he's been around you in your life, or she's been around you. Not bad. I know when I was at my darkest, man, and I was tempted to, kind of like Star Wars, go to the dark side. And I was really like doing bad things. What the hell was that? Just, like, oh, I don't like nobody. Doing bad things. I started seeing freaking mathematical equations, multiples of same number on the time, the clock, like, 12:12, 3:33. And I saw mathematical equations, like chemistry and stuff, like these wild ass equations. And pictures of like uh, human turning into a werewolf in 3 stages. Little pictures drawn. And just little like fairies and pixies that were very like childlike but were demonic looking. Hard to explain. And I seen that dark shadow. He might even have a hat. He walked from the left side of the room to the right, in front of the TV, so I could see clearly right through him. He didn't really walk, like you said. He didn't have a walk. He floated. No shoulder movement, no head movement. He went from left to right into the closet. Closet door was shut, so he went right through the wall. So, and then all the other shit I was seeing. Sorry, looking up at this plane coming over. He's way up there. And I'll be laying in bed here at night and I'll hear fucking big ass planes going over here really low. Let's see what that is. Can you see it? Come on, turn around. Oh, you jerk. Up there, where'd he go? Oh, I didn't see him. Man, you shouldn't be mad at me if I don't go in, guys. Man, I got 7 people here talking. I'm going to read what Mike Jones said. God is just the head man. Will is his wife. Sleep, paralysis, Todd's the vampire, and the ISO 34 new called Fruitrell. Fruitrell in Hebrew is Lilith. Old Bible calls them vampires, aka shadow people. See, it goes back to what I was saying earlier about the lure and the mystery on werewolves and vampires and the Illuminati. You know, that's just crazy. Normally they're beating up the walls. I had a hole in one of our cabinets and some mice were coming in. Mice said this thing was a monster. Man, when I was in New York, man, I saw a freaking rat that was inside my house with the tail. No shit, it was probably 2 feet long. This thing was so big. It had ate the green rat bait, and the girlfriend got up to go to get in the shower and turned the corner and turned the light on, and in the doorway was that rat sitting there shaking, and she looked at her and freaking fell over and died. This thing was huge, and it wasn't like the ones they have in Florida, those big mice or rats, whatever. Yep. So her son picked it up and took it outside and proceeded to fill it full of BBs. He was like a Jeffrey Dahmer, man. I wanted to smack that kid so bad. But he was a teenager. He's one like kissed his mom, put his hands on her. It was hard, man. But I wasn't his dad, so I didn't kept out of it. That was her mom. If that was what she was into, that's on her. I didn't like it. Who would like that? Not me. Alright, let's see what else is in here. Hold on. What happened? Mike Jones. That is some knowledgeable shit, my brother. And also, obviously, aligned with Lucifer. Uh, I hear something out here. I think it's just a candle popping. My little freaking snake could come up on me. I'm turning the camera back around, guys. Hold on. Not even really frosted, but it looks like frosted. I like it. I like it a lot. Pew, pew, pew. Alright. See, I don't even like talking about that. I mean, saying it out loud. I mean, I love the discussion. Oh, she got me a cigarette. I need a beer, but I don't drink. I don't drink. Don't drink. Don't do anything other than smoke weed and vapes. And it's all bought over the counter legal. Over the counter legal. Ta-da. I'd rather do that than buy it on the streets. When I look, I'd have somebody get it for me and they get busted and I feel like shit. I can't do that. I won't do that. I wouldn't do that, put that on anybody. I'd rather freaking quit smoking. That can was annoying me. Alright. Alright. Mike Jones is back again. Woohoo! I know that kind of need better. Alright. Exactly, man. Exactly, man. That freaking shit that I was saying, man. And then that's when I started seeing the shadow people. Exactly, Mike Jones. And I'm kind of scared what's putting this, but it's all regulated. But they said they put weird shit in it. Something's on with like metal fragments and shit. It's the only option the government gives us. I heard something over here on the left. Go away. No one's mad in there, guys. No, I don't stay off 10 more minutes and get off at 3 hours. It'll be my longest live ever. Man, we're gonna take the talk that long. Right? Alright. And now I've seen that there's some article my brother sent me about how it would come from the streets, they put all kinds of shit in there if it came from out of the country. I know John's gone by pretty fast, hasn't it? When everybody are listen and read, and we all acknowledge each other, and we can have a civil conversation, that's what it's about, man. With this stuff needs to be talked about. Right? Go away, man. I have to go over here, guys. See what I got here. Oh, man. That's right, the battery's gonna die. It won't let me do freaking... It won't let me put the flash on. Now, here's something here on the left. And it's freaking me out. And it's something that's on the side of the patio. And we got copperheads, water moccasins. Arkansas has got about every snake in the business. Let's do another call. What do you think? Well, that guy's up there in the truck, in the house up there. There's no lights on. And that truck pulled up there with no, well, I call one up there, then that truck pulled up there. I ain't seen nobody in or out. And now the guy just flashed his lights at the car. Some shady shit's going on around here. I think my phone would last 5 more minutes or 10 more minutes. Nope. 7 minutes left, guys. All I'm going to say is Mike Jones and John P. and Pool Chop and Mike Jones. Who else is on here? Well, everybody that came on here, and I appreciate it. I appreciate the respect to listen and not judge anybody, and maybe soak some of the experience in that others have had, and don't discredit anybody. Mm-hmm. All right, let's see. John, if I see Susie, I'll let you know. I'll let her know you're doing well, and that you was drunk and high as a kite tonight, and you were with your kids at the beach earlier. And you look like you was having fun at, I don't know, whatever boardwalk or whatever you were on. Well, I love you all. John P., I appreciate that, buddy. You know, I appreciate everybody comes in. If you come in a couple times, you have civilized conversations, you can talk and be respectful. And I'll give you, everybody that comes in here a freaking wrench. But I'm going to keep the other moderator standard. I'll leave that to Norma. If anybody comes on here, starts harassing me, actually I'll give it to, also to Mike Jones and John P. too, next time we're on. Because, I mean, nobody was disrespectful tonight to anybody. And let's see, Mike's in here? Mike Jones, yeah. Yeah. You guys connect each other, man, because I'm telling you what, John P., Mike Jones is the man. And I'm telling Mike Jones, John P. is the man. Good people. Good people. Mike Jones could all use our prayers, thanks and thoughts. Let everybody know you love him, and we're praying for him. And God bless your wife. Know we love you. And never stop thinking about stuff like that. And when I see you, I just thought I needed to say it. Pork Chop, he's the man. Pork Chop is doing great, man. I mean, I've not known him long, but man, he comes on here, he's respectful. I mean, he's kind of in the same stuff that we're into and has experience. I'm not seeing all the chat. Hold on, I gotta hit this. I'm watching all of it. Okay, yep. I'm not the man. I mean, I'm just a guy that loves everybody, and even the trolls, which I don't see them on here, if they come on here and act stupid, they usually don't stay because we're just sitting here bullshitting and talking. It's not really even bullshit. This is like serious subject matters. My phone's probably on 4%. So I just wanted to get off and let you guys know it's been a joy to talk to everybody. And thanks for letting me let me talk about the accident we had on the road yesterday. That wasn't really bad. We braked and we checked, and the car's fixed. And I don't know about the dog. I'm praying for that dog. That doggy. sometimes shit happens you can't control, and that's why you got insurance. But thank you God, you didn't have to do any of that. A little piece popped out. We had it ordered. A little or covers where they put floodlights, fog lights, and I found on the side of the road. And we had ordered it, and we was able to cancel that order and put that one in. Someone found it, knocked that one, the dog kind of bounced off it. So, kind of no pain, no gain, other than, you know that feeling when your heart drops and sinks in your heart, and you're like, ah, fuck. Something happened out of your control. But there's nothing you can do for it, you know? Just thank God that, I think the dog's actually okay. So that front bottom piece on there was just very flimsy, and it kind of like scooped him. Okay, let's just try. Alright, fellas. Let's see y'all. Where you guys go? Where's my screen? Okay. She's doing great, man. She's just, man, she's been having on this, like, little trip here, and she's not on any drugs or any speed or nothing like that, but she's, like, has this high anxiety where she can't sit and stop doing anything. And she's, like, redone the living room 3 times, and trying to get stuff out of the living room. And then she went to the Dollar General and bought 3 more shelves to put in the living room. We're clearing out, and we're moving everything in and transferring the shit out, going in one way, out the other. But she don't sit down. She said, oh, I'm sore. I don't know why I'm sore. Duh. And I tried to tell her to take a break, all that shit, but she's stubborn. She is very, very stubborn. My battery change tap is, what do I want that? 5%. Man. Well, thanks for and giving some really cool information. I don't know if it's cool, but that information is, I think, like, should be taught in school. You know? And, you know, if we was taught stuff like that in school, our minds would have elevated. The government's kept us suppressed with shit, fluoride and stuff they put in the water. And it's really like, you know, like I was saying earlier, like your third eye. What do they call that? That small place in your brain that everybody's talking about now. Everybody remember or know? But they're trying to figure that out, what that part does in the brain. But right here, something's wrong. Hello? Hello? I'm shot here, guys. Hello? And I just heard somebody gravel out there. I just heard somebody walking in the gravel out there. I just heard somebody walking in the gravel out there.
I don't know.
I said, hello?
Might have been a dog.
No, this was footsteps.
Huh?
It was like 2 footsteps.
Might have been in here. I don't know. I see people outside up there.
Yeah, up there. Whatever.
Why can't you sit them brown ones? I'll fix that other one. Got it set out. Because they're underneath this damn shelf.
Yeah. The shelf? Heard hello? Yeah, that's Norma. She's out here, guys. She couldn't want to come and set some mouse traps again. She's been very patient. I gotta go and get a cigarette and something to drink. Man, what's going on up there? There's no power in the house, and there's that white car went up there and in their truck.
Well, I think so. Nobody spread it out.
What are they doing up there? Look at it. Somebody's like going up and down.
Huh?
Watch them up there. Like, what are they doing up there in the dark? What are they doing up there in the dark?
I don't know. I'm not kidding.
Alright. Ain't none of our damn business. It's just, where to go. I heard her while you're walking in the gravel out there.
I'm not telling.
I don't think so, John P. They don't have a flashlight in this dark. Anybody out there? Hello? It's all good. There ain't nobody out there. I don't see nobody. No, there's up here on the right. There's that. I don't know if I'm the right way. Let's try to flip it. Okay, that's me. Up there, they're working on a car or something. That's top of the hill. Can't see them. And then over there, is a light at that guy's house. Go see up over the driveway on the right. Right there. You see it? And there's fog up there. Kind of looks like the movie The Fog. Don't go into the fog. But I can see if anything walks up there in between my house and all the way up that driveway to that light. If anything goes across that, there's a fence line on both sides. If anything goes across that, I can see all the way up through there. And that place up there, there's no power inside, and there's 2 cars up there. I don't know what the heck they're doing. And that's when I heard somebody walking in the gravel right in front of me. But I don't see nothing. It is what it is, but it is what it is, what it could be. Yes, sir. That would be perfect time. Or even like a heat infrared scope on a rifle with a laser. Yeah, boy. Hey, anybody see the preview for the Aliens? That movie looks pretty good. I had it here on IMAX. Alright. I ain't turn the light on in the kitchen. I can see everywhere around us now. I can see if there was a raccoon over there or anything. Dang, 3 hours and 5 minutes. Alright, last week, guys. Goodbyes. I'm going to get my chat pulled back up. Alright, anything? I got something to say? Anything to say other than God bless? Alien Predator? Both great movies. Yeah, there's a new one come out in theaters. It's Prometheus or something. Yeah, I love all the Alien movies. I like Alien vs. Predator. I want to take care. I do the best I can and be positive and look out for others and definitely look out for me and Norma. Me and Norma first, our family, her mom. You guys, if anybody leaves me, I'd say, like I said, my email is on my description. Like if you go and see what my YouTube channel is. John P. I say the Barry, who's that girl? Pew, 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 who's the bee? I saw Mama Kim earlier. She's got been on for 3 hours and 6 minutes. And I've had viewers the whole time. My family loves me. Well, you look up and see who all's here. We've had serious conversation. Yeah. I think sharing our knowledge is really a good thing. Susie, we was talking about you earlier. You're going to have to rewatch it to find out. It was really recent in the stream. We love you, Susie. You're part of the crew. We got a collection of crew. I think we've called them the Misfits once or twice. There's some people I just feel a connection to. Yep, we've been talking, and Mr. Mike Jones, bread and facts, nice tidbits, keep you safe. Yep. We've had fun. We've had fun. We've got nothing but good guys. We had one troll, not one troll. And we got Mike Jones got a wrench tonight. Congratulations. Pew, pew, pew. Close your eyes. Sweet dreams, John boy. Thank God, John boy. Oh, that's funny. Nora's been yelling at me because she wants me to set mouse traps because she's seen like a 2-inch mouth. 2-inch mouth. Yes, she did. I think we all was spitting a little bit of truth. I think we was talking about a lot of subjects that need to be talked about, and we did it in a way that not to offend or get strikes. I hope. What do I know? I think everything we really talked about, well, that I talked about, I've seen. And, you know, kind of heard from like more than one source, so that kind of gives me a little bit more of a reason to believe in it. Susie, you see my lighter? Hold on, look. Oh no, I gotta switch hands. I can't light the dang thing with my left hand. All right, here we go. You ready? You ready, Susie B? It's pretty sweet. All right, here we go. They had that at the old Dollar General store. I said I gotta have it. I gotta have one. John boy. Mary Ellen, Susie B, Mike Jones. Good night, Mary Ellen. It's a skull, but it's pretty cool. It's like a disco party. Yeah. Good. And owls. I could probably do an owl hoot, but there's people up there working on a car or something up there in that house that don't have no electric. That's the house that had our puppies that took them back and put them in the pen. And I don't know if you see that bow. Shut up. Yeah, my phone's gonna die. I do really have to get off here, man. Love you guys. Yeah, man, I'm gonna go freaking rip off Bigfoot's arm. Tell him I got the power from our mighty Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. I ain't gonna mess with nothing if I ain't got to. They're gonna have to come in and get me. Yeah. Abduction. It's so nice, so cool out here. so dark too. Alright guys, one more look at the chat. Oh, okay, yeah, light is pretty cool. Yep. Alright guys, love you. Get some sleep or do your thing. But stay blessed, stay high vibe. Don't let nothing get you down. Always believe in yourself. Do what you think's right and eventually it'll come to you. Or to your loved one. And they'll let you know. Man, it wasn't my fault. It was Norma's. She wasn't paying attention. The dog came from the left side of the road. And it hit her like pretty much, 20 feet in front of her. And she's doing 40, 35 miles an hour, 45. And it comes right out the front bumper and hits you on the right side. It ran all the way across the road and hit on the right side, passenger side. I'm going, straight ahead. So, but it ran down the road, kept on going, so maybe learned a lesson. Hopefully got home. If he was hurt, his owner took care of him. But we didn't see him dead on the side of the road. That's a good thing. Yeah, freaking Griff went around telling everybody I freaking died. I guess. People say, Griff said, you was in a wreck, or, yeah, I did, actually, I was on alive. The dog came out and ran. I'm sitting there filming it, he hits the brake here, boom, because he hit the bumper. And the bumper launched him, like, off the road and to the right, because he was on the front right side of the bumper. So it projectiled him away from the car, and he just kept on running down the street the other way. We couldn't have caught him, he was gone. By the time we could pull over, man, we got out of the car, we couldn't see him. But yeah, I guess I can see why Griff kind of freaked out, because I just said, man, the F-bomb, and said, I'll get off this live. And got off the live. So I guess he was like, oh, damn. I should have left it up, but I felt weird, and so I deleted it off my channel. We just prayed for the dog. I hate to see anything get hurt, except for John P. and his mom. John P., that was a low blow. Foul ball, my bad. Seriously. That was foul ball. Okay. Time is it coming to which now? Nope, it's going to 1% on the battery. Guys, I'm cutting it off. No more hellos, no more goodbyes. God is good. God is great. And appreciate it. Love you guys.